Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Before this video starts, I just want to give a shout out to, of course, my wonderful members, Levi OC, Vanilla Beans, Spacey Demoto, The Survivor Sans Viewer Voting, Plush Anime Game Adventures, Jesse HOH, The Battle of Paper Official, Enchanted Stones, and Unknown ETN, as well as Jose the Anime Fanatic 2005. Thank you all so much for the extra support. Anyways, back to the video.
And even now blue is always here, and even now blue it shines so clear. I don't need a prayer or even words to say. No matter what I do, I'll never reach your can't. Colors of summer are fields on my heart, and rolling red dot from my cheeks is the side and love to start. Words have you are stuck, it just feels like a curse that I can't contain. Will the two of us meet again? I wish I told you back then. My hands will feel like the red sun lines of this galaxy so fast about
Hey guys, it is I, TDI Fan 2024, and welcome to another ranking video. As you guys can see here, I am doing the Disventure Camp All-Stars character tier list. That's right, some of you guys probably didn't know, like people on YouTube, because I didn't say anything about it. Well, there was that one community post, but other than that, yeah, I have been watching Disventure Camp, and now that the season's finally over, and I watched the finale a couple hours ago, so now I can finally do this ranking. And yeah, now you guys get to see my thoughts on how I feel about the series as a whole. Well, the season anyway, because this is specifically for All-Stars. As you can see, there's only the All-Stars contestants here. It's not every Disventure Camp character and all, but yeah, even the hosts and interns are here too, because I want to rank them as well. So, of course, this is going to be all based on my opinion on the characters and how they were portrayed in this season. Anyways, how I felt about them. Some of these characters that people may seem to like, I might not be as big on, and some characters here that people seem to dislike, I might actually like. So, like, you know, it's all about perspective. And of course, let me know who are your top favorite characters are in the comment section down below. And yeah, so before we do that, I might as well just talk about the show as a whole, Disventure Camp. Now, I've heard about this, of course, quite a few times before I even decided to start it. And yeah, I have to say, for a fan project, because you know that this show is definitely heavily inspired by another reality series, if you know what I mean. But for a fan project, this is actually really well done. Like, right after that, I got to give the people who work on the show props when it comes to the animation, the voice acting, and all that jazz. Like, they did a really good job. So major kudos to the crew that worked on this series. You guys did a really great job, and I'm honestly hoping for the best with their next season, which I don't even know when that'll drop. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's get on with the character rankings. Now, many people, myself included, have to agree that Disventure Camp All-Stars is, to put it simply, a mess. It's a mess for sure. But then again, a lot of shows don't really nail their All-Star season. Like Total Drama is no different to that as well. I mean, many people would consider Total Drama All-Stars to be the worst Total Drama season. And as for me, you're going to have to wait until I do my season ranking. But yeah, I will say it's definitely close to the bottom for sure. And Disventure Camp is no different to that as well. This season has a lot of things that they did wrong, character derailments, stuff like that. A lot of out of order placements as well. And I will get to that once I get to those certain characters. But now, enough of me yapping. Let's just get on with this character ranking. As you can see, we're starting off with, I mean, not him. We're starting off with Tom. Since he's at the top. Where am I going to put Tom? Now, this is going to be based on my thoughts of them in the All-Star season, not on how the character is from the entire series, but just on the All-Star season. Tom. I don't even know. Man, I really got to think about this. Tom, I'm not really sure because he's he's really in the middle. Like, he had some good moments, but he also had a lot of bad moments. So I think I'm just gonna put him in C tier. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna put him below, above or below, because he's just a really iffy character here. And yeah, I don't even know what to think about him. Next up, we have Aiden. Aiden. Where will I put Aiden? Honestly, I don't hate Aiden as much as other people do. So I believe I'm gonna put Aiden in B tier because Aiden was an alright character. That's pretty much all I got to say about Aiden. Next, we have Alec. Alec. You have been done so dirty this season. But you're still definitely one of the best characters in this entire cast. So you're going to S tier for sure. All right. Next up, we have Allie. Now, I will admit, at the start and of the majority of this season, I did not like Allie. I didn't really care for the character. At the beginning, she was really just there, and then later on, she finally got stuff to do. And some stuff I really did not like, which made me really dislike the character. But then the last couple of episodes, she really turned things around, which of course is great to see for characters. So I think I'm gonna have to put Allie in A tier. I ain't gonna lie. She really did turn things around. If it wasn't for those last few episodes, she would probably be in C or maybe even D tier. But after those last few episodes, I gotta put her in A at least. She was pretty decent as a character, in my, of course, honest opinion. Next up, we have Ashley. Where will I place Ashley? Honestly, I think B is good for her. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about Ashley. She was also just kind of there, but she had some sweet moments as well. Don't really know what else to say about her. Connor. Connor is quite the complex character because I know many people are really divided when it comes to Connor. Some like him, a lot don't. As for me, honestly, I like Connor. Like, I know he definitely overstayed his welcome, and you can definitely tell when the voice actor of Connor was one of the main writers of the last remaining couple of episodes. So you can obviously tell that Connor was getting a lot of screen time, and for some fans, it was really not great, and it honestly made them like the character a lot less. As for me, honestly, Connor, like, his last few episodes weren't really great, but as a character, I really did enjoy seeing Connor this season. I think I gotta put him in A, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put him in A. I enjoyed Connor. I know I'm like one of the very few people who I will actually admit that, but for me, Connor was pretty cool anyway for most of his time in the show. But I will admit he did overstay his welcome. I'm just glad he wasn't in the finale. So yeah, there you go. Next we have Derek. Derek was honestly pretty chill. I think B is good for him. I mean, like, his character didn't get derailed, at least, which is good. So yeah, B is probably where I'd put him. Ellie. I'm really conflicted with Ellie. I mean, I know she has a lot of fans, but for me, I never really cared for the character. I think I'm just going to leave her at C because, yeah, that's pretty much, I don't really have anything to say about her. She's just there. Emily? You're already forgettable. You're going to D tier. Yeah, forgettable character right there. Fiore. Honestly, she was not great this season at all. I'm glad she was one of the earlier boots. Honestly, I think C tier is good for Fiore as well because there's nothing much to say about her. She was just there as well. And in the challenges, she was really lacking. So, yeah, Fiora was just there. Gabby was actually a decent character here. I was iffy on her in season 1, but I will admit season 3 definitely changed her or changed my thoughts on her. So I think I'm just going to put her in B tier as well. Yeah, B tier for the characters I think are decent to good. And yeah, that's where I'll put Gabby. Gret. Oh my goodness. Gret had quite the character development this season. She's going to A tier for sure. She was great this season. I'm glad that they gave her the spotlight and attention that she deserved. She was awesome. Who's next? Hunter. He got out really early. I really enjoyed Hunter's character in season 2. I think I'm just going to put him in B tier. I really didn't like how he was really bitchy with Allie in the beginning, but I'm glad he turned things around. at the end. So B tier is probably where I put him. I don't know. Maybe it's the Hunter bias. I don't really care. I really liked him in season 2, and in All Stars he was hit or miss, but overall not too bad. So I think B would be good for Hunter. Jake, Jakey. Where am I gonna put you? Of course, you're the runner-up of the season. So, and I know a lot of people do not like you, but to be honest, I think actually, yeah, C tier is probably where I'll put you. I'm going to put you at the top of C, though. I don't hate you as much as others, but you were really annoying and petty, I guess, throughout the entire season. The finale was just a mess in general, but yeah, like I said, I didn't really. Well, at times I kind of cared for this character, but most of the time, like, he was really annoying, and yeah, this season was just a mess as a whole. I don't really care, or I don't really know what to say about Jake and his time in the season. I guess he did pretty decent game wise, but overall the character was just really obnoxious. And yeah, I'm really saying things that would make one think that I hate the character, but to be honest, Jake had his moments. I have to admit, I have to be honest. He had his moments, so that's why I'm putting him at the top of C. James, at least this character didn't get derailed, so James is going to A tier for sure. James is a great character. He's an A tier for sure. Of course, what sucked was he was the first one out, but hey, at least that meant that the writers didn't get a chance to derail him, unless if they wanted to in the first episode, but they didn't, so that's good. Crystal's okay. I think B. Yeah, B. I was thinking C or B. Crystal's okay, but when it comes to her, Derek, and Trevor, if I had to rank them, she'd be at the bottom for me. Who's next? Lake. Lake didn't do shit this season. She was the second one to be eliminated. At least she also didn't get derailed, so I mean, I guess I'll give her a bunch for that. So B as well. Yeah. But bottom of B because she was the second one out. She didn't really have anything to do. All right, who's next? Marcus. What's not to like about Marcus? He's cool. I think B would be a pretty fair ranking for Marcus. All right, Miriam. At least she didn't get derailed either. The good thing about getting out early this season was that the chances of you getting derailed aren't as high as the characters who overstayed in the season, so that's good. Miriam, you're going to A for sure. She was great. Yeah, A tier for Miriam. What the Crystal? Go back and B. Where was she? She was like there. Yeah. Okay, who's next? Nina. I don't like Nina. She's going to D. Oliver. I really wish we got to see more of Oliver, but he was barely in the season, so I think C is probably good for him. Rhea. Get there. Tess. I don't really have an opinion on Tess. I think I'm just going to put her in C as well. Trevor. He had his moments, for sure. I think I'm going to put him like, I think there, top of B. He had his moments. And last but not least, Yule. Now, if you are on Discord, you already know how I feel about Yule. Yes, as a character, he sucks, but he was really fun to watch. Wait a minute. Where did I put Gabby? I think she was here, right? Yeah, she was. He was really fun to watch. S tier is definitely where I put Yule. Alec and Yule are like my top two characters for sure. He was such a fun character to watch. Like, he cracked me up 24/7 in all of his scenes. So, come on. I had to put him there. And unlike other characters, he definitely, like, got an upgrade, unlike other characters. He's probably one of the very few characters here who didn't overstay their welcome, or, well, maybe he did overstay his welcome a bit, but, I mean, come on, he was enjoyable to watch, so at least nobody could really complain about that, unless if you actually hate Yule, which is understandable, but as a character, he was really hilarious, and, you know, he stole his moments. That's why he's an S tier for me. And I think that's it. I think that's how I would be ranking these characters. Now, of course, this tier list may be very controversial for some, but, I mean, this is Disventure Camp. Any opinion on Disventure Camp would be just freaking controversial. Or any opinion on anything, for that matter, would be controversial to anyone. So, it is what it is. But here's how I would rank the characters. As a whole, Disventure Camp is really messy, but I have to give credit where credit is due for a fan project. They really did a fantastic job, and I'm honestly anticipating season 4. I will admit, what's weird is that while these seasons are bad in a writing point of view, they are still quite enjoyable. I have to say, I didn't get bored in a single episode, but I really wish that whole TikTok episode did not exist, but it is what it is. Yeah, Disventure Camp All Stars. When it comes to how enjoyable it was, it definitely would be the top of the 3 seasons when it comes to watchability, I should say. But when it comes to how messy it is, it's definitely at the top for as well for being the messiest season. This in season 1, honestly, like really, really messy stuff going on there. And yeah, if I had to rank this season out of 10, I guess a 5. I mean, it really had a lot of horrible moments, but it also had some decent slash enjoyable moments as well. Like I was left entertained. I cannot be honest, or I can be honest. To be honest, yes, I was left entertained. I don't even know what I'm saying. Sorry. Yeah, I was left entertained, so I can't just give it a horrible score because I wasn't, not left entertained. I honestly enjoyed watching the season for the most part. There were a few moments where I'm like, I did not want this to happen, and the last couple of episodes were really not great. But overall, the season was a fun watch, and that's why I think a 5 is a very solid and reasonable score for the season. And as for the show as a whole, I think I'd also give it a 5 as well. Yeah, don't really have much to say about this uh, season and series in general, but I will admit they did pretty good when it comes to creating these characters. And of course, a lot of people will look back and honestly probably miss the show when, it becomes a nostalgic thing on YouTube. Anyways, I don't even know what else I'm yapping about. This is how I'd rank the characters. Let me know how you would rank the characters down below. And as always, thanks for watching. And after this, I'm going to have to do the total drama things that I promised. So stay tuned for those as well. And yeah, that's all I got to say, honestly. What are your thoughts on Disventure Camp All Stars? Let me know in the comments. Who are you rooting for? And who did you think was robbed in this entire game? I mean, I feel like the top 2 characters, maybe not Yule, but Alec for sure. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.